Hey guys, what's up? Schlappy here, and I'm playing some more Creativerse on the production Creativerse server. And thought we'd wander over back to spawn. Walden said he did something with the path, but I haven't been able to tell what. So I don't know, maybe he was just trolling me, or yeah, we gotta finish this up at some point though. We're gonna have a few more arches, maybe 5, 6 more arches. Eventually we're going to convert it back to the stone path, which is what we have near spawn. I also wanted to kind of make a little offshoot over to Asher's place. I believe it's Asher's. I always seem to draw a blank whenever I press record. But yeah, somewhere around here I'd like to have a little pathway sort of just leading over there. But we're almost at spawn. It's pretty close. He said he did something with the path, but I can't see anything. Very strange. So, yeah. How's it going for you guys? Hope you're having a good day. I don't know what to say right now. I've been collecting resources a bit. I hope I have all the limestone I need to finish off the bank today. If I have to go to collect more limestone, I might pull out all my hair, because it feels like that's all I've been doing for like the past half hour. But you know what? It's all good. No, see, I don't know what he did with the path, because I brought it up to here, and I don't see any more of it done. Anyway, not a big deal. The path kind of winds around here. So you can see we're actually really quite close to spawn, which is cool. I also have to put in the lights at some point. We're going to have sort of these lanterns, I think, continue along for at least a little bit. But yeah, so we're over here and everything's slowly loading in. Maybe I won't sprint for a little bit to let it load. I've been collecting all the materials I need so I don't have to run around as much today. But yeah, we're going to finish up this bank. I haven't been able to find a block that suits it more than the limestone, which is fine. We can roll with that. No big deal. But I guess the first thing I want to do is finish off the roof, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But once I craft them all up, it shouldn't actually take too long. Once I finish that off, we'll figure out lighting. We'll see what this place looks like with the roof on it. And yeah, so I guess now it's just time to place 1.5 million roofs. You know, I gotta say, I don't really like the visual thing it does, but when it's all on together, it doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it might. The roof looks pretty good. I actually haven't been inside yet. I actually haven't put in the back part either. So right now it's open on the back, which isn't going to give you the exact sort of thing, but it's pretty clear we need some sort of light up there somewhere, which is going to mean having exposed lights somehow. So torches are kind of out of the question. I was thinking maybe these LEDs, we could do maybe white LEDs might be kind of an option. Yeah, white LEDs were an option. These gas lamps, perhaps. I gotta figure it out. But what I want to try right now is actually the concretes. So I brought over some siltstone. We've got this stuff. So let's try out these colored concretes, which are over here. They do have the red, so that's something. They might match. It actually blends in pretty well with the floor, which is nice. It blends in pretty well with the floor, and then we could use red as well, because I'm pretty sure the red concrete, it's a bit pinkish, but that might work. So I think we're going to replace all the carpet with this concrete. So give me just a second. So lighting, we're going to make a few of... Oh, where's lighting? So much stuff now. We're going to make a few of those. I've been experimenting. The LEDs look ridiculous. I've been experimenting with hanging lights. I think this is what I'm going to go with, but I think I'm going to go with the stone fences as opposed to the iron gates, or the iron fence. I think the iron fence just stands out too much like that, whereas the stone fence, it stands out, but it's a little more connected to like that ceiling texture. So now I just need to sort of find the appropriate place to put those. I'm also going to try using these other lamps. I think they're a little bit different of a color, so that might be kind of cool. I keep pressing shift to like not fall off. All right. Do those look kind of ridiculous because of how small and weird looking they are? Possibly. Let's see them from down below, though. Those do look a little silly hanging like that because they're so small, right? That's not just me. Oh, man, this game. So frustrating. Not really. Not really frustrating, just like... Try it like that. A little higher up, it still casts shadows like down here, which is a bit annoying, but let's see how that looks. That looks a bit strange too. So maybe we will use these bigger lights. So I'm gonna hang a bunch, kind of see how they look. I'm thinking we need like 4 across each side would like properly illuminate everything. And then we'll get a kind of a vibe. I've also, I guess I could show you guys, I put in some of the red concrete for this back. I also made this middle just white. I think it looks a lot better now, a lot cleaner. When we had this line of color in the middle, I thought it just looked... I actually liked it, but I thought it looked a bit crowded with everything. So now we kind of got, you know, distinguished areas. The blue kind of goes downstairs, and, you know, the red is the main desk, I suppose. Still might tweak some of the interior, but for now I'm going to try and fix this lighting. Lights are in. I think they look pretty good. This place is really illuminated now. It's a bit more different than I imagined, but I actually don't mind it. So it's fine. We'll leave it like this for now. Maybe we'll change it at, you know, at one point in the future. But now let's move on to the vaults downstairs. There's a bit more of touching up I got to do. If we head down here, a bit more touching up I got to do. I'm gonna kind of end it right here. If I need to extend it that way, I will. We're kind of gonna end it off because I'm out of salt rock, and the stuff isn't as abundant. I don't really feel like digging too much for it, so we're gonna end it at 4 vaults for now. And yeah, we got to get the doors on and get these touched up, which should be pretty easy to do. So gotta drop off a gift for Walden. He's been asking me if he can have my old data chips and crumpled notes. Apparently they make up a story when you collect them all, so that's what he's trying to do. And he looks like he's done a little bit of work on his base. So he's got the carpeting. He's got a little deck, I guess, out here. I wonder what this will be. And he's got the different colored signs, so I wonder if it is something that he did. His storage room is huge. Decorative lumite. Decorative lumite. Who just casually has a... whatever, man. What else is in here? Wood bookshelves. Very swanky. Very swanky. Here's the chest I set up. We'll drop these off for him. He's got the 3rd colored bed. That's what I need to get. Fancy swords. What kind of sword is this? Lumite sword. Okay, that's what I wanted to get. Okay, so this is a cooking room. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's also got a huge animal farm out here. And then a second one because, you know, this isn't enough. Very cool, though. Very nice place. There's your data chip and crumpled notes, sir. Now, enough of this detour and back to work. But first, look at these things. Aren't these really cool? I saw these the other day. Like an iron flower pot. Gonna have to look into that. Alright, so this bottom part's done down here. And... it's pretty good. These are what the vaults look like. The ceilings tend to get a little weird just because we're right underneath, so there's not much I can do. But they're all going to have a chest. And what I'm going to say is people can, if they want the vault, they can come and just do the inside however they want. You can change all of the walls except the wall with the door, and you can't change the ceiling. So you can change the floor and 3 walls. You know, that's pretty good, I think. And what I'm going to do is put a numpad on each one, and then I'm going to put the thing on the inside. Something like that. So, yeah, I'll do my vault in a second. I'm just going to get the other 3 kind of done, and then whoever wants them can come claim them if they want to use the bank for whatever reason. But yeah, so just a second here. Alright, so for no real reason, I decided to pick this one right here. And let's go in it. So there's my keypad. Let's open up the door. I decided to go LEDs on the floor. I think it makes the chest look awesome. Thinking I might change up the walls to LEDs too. Have this just be a weirdly white room. Anyway, let's set this up. So I kind of want to hide this. I think I'll go just underneath this LED. And I took my wiring glove off. So we're going to send from this to this. And you can send to the door. Alright, perfect. And then if we go like this, we'll use the value. What do we want our password to be? Alright, so now we just need to do one of these. I'm going to set the auto reset timer to 6 seconds. So I think that means when I type in my password, after 6 seconds, the door will shut. Which is good and bad, I suppose. That means I only get 6 seconds in my vault. I just used a default password for a second. After 6 seconds, I think it'll shut. Yeah, so I might need to put a pressure plate at the door, maybe. I need some way that I can go out, but I can't come back in unless I use the password. So maybe I'll put a pressure plate at the door. That'll probably work fine. So let me just put this in here. Can also change up the colors of these. I don't know if I will. I also have nothing to put in this chest right now. So anyway, that's the basement down here. I believe I just saw Walden flying up top. Yep. All right, cool. So now time to finish up the upstairs. Now what is this place missing? It's pretty obvious. I put up some signs. We got a help desk. This desk is going to be something else. What is this missing? I'm sure you know. Guys, we're missing employees. We need people to work at the bank, and who better than these silly looking things? Uh-oh. 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 At least they don't move. So as long as I just take a potion, I'm good. Oh my goodness, that was aggressive. Wow, you are mean, aren't you? Alright, you're gonna follow me. I wish these guys could fight for you. I wish you could have, like, armies of things fighting for you. We're gonna tame one more. We need one for the help desk. He just looks like a help desk worker, doesn't he? Maybe we'll give him a top hat. Ba, ba, ba. You know, this would have been a way bigger pain if I didn't have that cactus farm. Oh, buddy. You had to fly up and away, huh? Oh, he's tame now? What just happened? I thought I lost him. Alright, well, I'm going to head back and get these guys into position. Hopefully I'm pretty sure they teleport with you if you have them on follow. So I gotta say, these guys, a pain in the ass to move. If you click follow, they follow by a 2-block stretch. For example, this fella, he's either going to stand on here or he wants to walk through this wall. So our, you know, guy at our big desk is just a guy jumping at a wall, and the help desk won't even look at you. So pretty much a normal bank, I'd say. I'm pretty happy with the bank. Get rid of these. I think it's safe to say we're pretty well done here, which is cool. We got the vaults underneath. Very schwanky, very schwanky. And yeah, there's only one last thing to do, and that's to put up our currency rates. Because there's basically 3 things you can trade in this game. Hello. Jeez Louise, these guys are annoying at night. There's basically 3 things that you can change, or that you can mine, and we're going to use mining materials as a currency, I suppose. And it's basically obsidian, iron, and lumite. Coal and diamonds you can both make very easily, as you guys have probably seen by the... We didn't change this carpet. That's frustrating. You guys have probably seen the diamond trick where you can make anything into diamonds. There's a giant diamond house over there. And you can also do the same thing with coal. So neither of those are really proper to use. So we're going to put them right up here. And yeah, so let me figure it out slightly in my... Alright, there we go. Base value of obsidian. Iron is equal to 4 obsidian. Lumite is equal to 4 iron or 16 obsidian. That seems to be fair to me. Iron's a bit more rare than obsidian. Obsidian's easy to get. And lumite's a little bit more rare than iron. You know, those can fluctuate. It's like currency, you know? I don't know why we have currency. Maybe someone will sell stuff eventually. Seems more... Anyway, it's apparently 3:30 in the morning in this Creativerse world. And we're pretty much done with the bank here. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, I'm on top of the sign. I was like, ooh, I'm flying. So now it's just time to clean up all this stuff. All the gunk that gets left behind. And then maybe... The final step is to put the sign on the front. We're going to have, hopefully, a big B right there to indicate bank. So, yeah, let me get cleaned up, and then we'll put the final touch on it. You know, pixel art, not a skill of mine. This is what I went with for the logo. There's sort of a B, and then sort of this weird thing down there. Not sure what it's supposed to be. No idea. If anyone has a better idea, hit me up. It's a 4 wide by 6 high max area. I was sort of sketching over here. I find this looks too much like an E with like a colon or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, maybe I'll keep playing with this. But that about does it for the bank, which is pretty exciting. It was a big project, sort of. It was like big, but not crazy. You know what I mean? And now we've got this, we've got another big structure at spawn, which is great. Because, you know, spawn, you know, if it fills up, that'd be swell. So, yeah. Pretty cool area. It does look a touch out of place at the moment. I think once there's sort of more in the area, I think it'll be fine. Like, look at this premium spot right here. I think if someone builds something right here, you know, it'd fit in, but I think you'd have to build something a decent size to go between sort of the barn and the bank. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. This is done. Another project in the books. I'm actually just going to put a touch of work into the pathway to my base. Because right now we're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. So I guess we can take one last look at the bank. Everything's good. I was thinking about switching these to the wood signs. The stone signs are a bit dark, I find, or these stone plaques, I guess they're called. They're a bit dark, but all in all, I think this has a very banky vibe. And I really love this salt rock as a floor. I think it's just an excellent texture. Just excellent. Yeah, so, you know, I'm chilling over here, healing up. Feeling good in the mineral water, you know, it's just good, it cleanses the body or whatever, and I'm just like, this looks good. This looks really good, this sort of view from down here. Yep, I'm liking it more and more in this early morning light. 6 a.m., you know, wake up, go for a jog. I don't think the bank will be open at 6 a.m. My apologies, don't go to the bank, just run around it, I suppose. Something right there would look great. Something right there would look great. So, let's take a look at the pathway. I'm thinking about maybe attaching it over here. It's like coming up to here and then over is kind of an annoyance, so maybe I'll curve it there. I don't know. But I've just been sort of going through. It's pretty plain because there's not much, you know, going on. We got Ruark's place, but there's not a huge amount going on. I've been putting up lights as I go. It's a nice easy path though, which is nice, and I've got up to about here. I'm going to keep going, but I figured now would be a good time to end the episode, and I guess, where does it go? Does it go over this way? Over this way and then up. There's one area where it goes through a mountain that I was thinking would be cool to do like a little tunnel. Obviously quite a ways to go, but, you know, I'll turn on a movie or something. Walden was talking about how he's going to rewatch all of Star Trek before they make this new Star Trek. I believe they're making a television show, is the big hoopla. And I noticed they just added Netflix to Canadian, they just added Star Trek, one of the Star Trek shows to the Canadian Netflix. So I was actually thinking about doing the same thing before he even mentioned it. So maybe, you know, that could be fun. I've never actually watched Star Trek. I've seen the movies with Chris Pine, but... you know, I hear those aren't really the same thing. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm rambling. Today was a bit of a frazzled episode. I recorded it over a couple days, and sometimes I get lost when I do that. But the bank has finished. I'm really happy with it. It's sort of partially loaded in at the moment. I'm really happy with the bank. I'm going to continue work on the path. And yeah, it's a bit of a shorter episode. Next time we're going to be doing something really cool that I'm excited about. It was what I was going to do before I decided to randomly do this bank, but I'm really happy I did it. I think it looks good. It feels good. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. I don't know what I'm going to keep in my safe, but something cool, I feel. Yeah, something neat. And yeah, so that's about it for me. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. The next one, we're going to get back to doing what I wanted to do, so that I'm really excited about. Yeah, I'm really excited about next time. I'm going to go keep playing Path, though, so I'm going to leave you guys here. Have a good day. What am I saying? Can't just say goodbye, can I? Just got to ramble on about nothing. Yeah. Ciao, guys.